Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're doing a Sims speed build. And today I'm actually doing it on this house right here. I have found this house when I search up houses for Maine in Maine. And the reason why I chose this because this is how the house looks now. And then I also found this photo here. And it's just giving me creepy Halloween vibes. And I love it. I love it so much. It's so creepy, that photo, and I think it's just creepy the way the house looks now. They're bulldozing it now. It's the house is in Maine, New York. I think Searsport or something. They're deleting it. Deleting it. It's Sims, right? You could delete it. No, they're actually breaking it down. Because of how old it is. So the first photo was a photo I found of it, and I was like, wow, this house looks like a house that would be just the it house, right, of the block. Like, this house has looked huge. It looked like it had a lot of space in it. So I was like, why not rebuild it? So when I was rebuilding this, I was struggling a little bit because, you know, sizing in The Sims is never really, you can't replicate it the way it looks in real life. I've always tried to build my mom's house, which is the house obviously I'm living in now, because I live with my parents. But it never works because of the way our land is. Like, our house faces away from the street, so so imagine if your street is ahead, like in front of you, right? Instead of my house facing the street, it faces left of the street. So what faces the street is the right side of my house. Um, so it's really awkward to make that in The Sims. Not because you can't rotate it, but because my house is also on a hill. So my basement is not technically underground, as you would say. It's kind of out. Like, it's a basement that's above ground. Like, it's my bottom floor, so it's considered my basement. But it's, outside. Like, you can still see it. Like, I can still walk outside from it. So you can't really build that in The Sims. Here was just like sizing issues. Um, Here I was thinking, because I didn't want to close everything off too much, but then I'm like, it is an old house, so things would be closed off. In older houses, like, everything was kind of like close to its own corner. So if it's the living room was there, the living room was closed off, from the kitchen, from the dining room. That's how it used to be. I think nowadays it's obviously more open concepts. That's how you make a house look even bigger than what it is. Um, but this house is pretty big, so I made a huge kitchen. The kitchen is big. I don't think I was struggling too much with it. It was just more like that. It just, I didn't know what vibe I wanted to go for the house. I was struggling, like, with the flooring, as always. As always, I struggle with the floor. But here's kind of where I ended up going for. I wanted to kind of keep it old traditional home kind of look. Even though it was so hard for me because I'm trying to, with these videos, kind of go out of my comfort zone and build different homes that I'm not used to building. And traditional is definitely one of them. Like, an older traditional, I don't build. And it's not that The Sims doesn't give you things for an old traditional build. It's just that I never do it. I don't know why. But it's not something I, like, lean towards. So that's why I have the old tiles on the floor, because I feel like kitchens nowadays, a big thing now is wood, and I love wood flooring. Like, give me the good wood flooring, and I'll appreciate it, and I'll love that house to the death of me. But for this, I thought tile is old, tile is what used to be. So I kept it with tile here. This kitchen is big. And yeah, it's pretty nice though. I think it's a comfy home. It definitely is. What else? I don't know, but I've been really feeling this Halloween vibe. I didn't make it super Halloweeny in the inside, even though the picture, like, at first I was like, oh, I'm definitely gonna do it because of that, that house, the picture of where it looks super old. I was like, I definitely got to do that. I have to give it this look, you know. But I ended up making it a little bit more like for any purpose, not just a Halloween look. Even though I did say my next video was gonna be a Halloween video, I actually ran into trouble with that video. If you want to see the build, I have the build posted up. I'll link all my information below. So if you want to download any of my builds, or if you want to even download this build, it's linked below. But that build, the videotaping just didn't come out right, so I couldn't transfer it over to download from iMovies. It was a big problem with that one, so I couldn't do it. It was a witchy themed Halloween house, which I really did enjoy, and it took me forever to do because it was a shell challenge. But I ended up just scratching that video because I couldn't download it. It was giving me a headache. But here I went with simple couches. I was gonna go for like the couches with the textures on them and has that kind of older grandma vibe, but then I felt like there was too much clashing. I like the reason why I don't like those couches, is because there's just too much going on, and I hate when when something feels cluttered, but it's not. Like the room felt cluttered just with those couches because the couches were so loud, and I don't even have anything in this living room yet, but it felt so like it felt too much. So I decided to the only texture really I want to play with is with the carpet and the two chairs on the right side. I was like, I'll just do that for right now. But I thought this honestly, I would love this house. For its traditional old kind of look I'm giving it, I actually really like it. I'm not a huge fan of the traditional kind of home, like the older vibes, just because the textures sometimes, like the way those, like, the couches would be, like, I feel like those couches wouldn't really fit because I feel like they would have went for the couches with designs on them, which I hate. I hate those. But I try to, do a nice balance between them because, I don't want it to look too off from what the rest of the house looks like. The house looks old. The house, like, is renovated, but the outside still has that old feel. And so I didn't want to just kind of stray away from that. Same thing here. I do like the master bedroom. So when I was doing this master bedroom, I kind of wanted to have a gray theme here. You know me, I love grays. I feel like when I move out, my whole house is going to be in grays, which is so bad. But I love the color gray. I love it. I feel like it's just like for walls, it's amazing. It's amazing for the walls. But in this room, I did the gray bed with the gray carpet that looks like it was washed out a little bit. I have gray furniture. It's just perfect. It's amazing. I love it. This little grandma chair that I put there. I skipped the bathrooms because I didn't like how any of the bathrooms came out. They're very basic. They're very bland. I have two bathrooms in here. They're both full bathrooms. One just has the master bedroom has an actual... No, there's three bathrooms. Oh my god, I almost forgot. There's actually three bathrooms, and they're all full bathrooms. It's the one downstairs, the one in that little nook right there, if you can see past the mirror. There's just a shower in there and a toilet with a sink. The master bedroom is the one that has the shower, the bathtub, the sink, and everything. Downstairs, I believe it's a tub in there as well, or like a tub and a shower. So there's a lot of options here for bathrooms. Because I make sure that there's always a bathroom downstairs, whether it's a full bathroom or not, because it's kind of important, it's a little bit important. I think it's kind of awkward if you have, like, guests coming upstairs. I get so annoyed with things like that in The Sims, when, like, the Sims will go upstairs, I'm like, do not go upstairs and use my computer. Excuse you. What are you doing? That's why I used to hate in Sims 3 the paparazzi. Not to be a bitch, but I would kill them. Because I'm like, bro, get off my lot. Like, they would go onto your lot and just stay there, go into your pool and everything, and it was so annoying. I don't think we run into that problem here, but I don't know. But then again, like I feel like being a celebrity in Sims 4 is not like how it was in Sims 3. The Sims 3 had Showtime, and that shit was that was amazing. Bring back Showtime, please. I love being a singer. I don't know what it is. It just fills my Hannah Montana vibes. Like it just gives me everything I can't be in real life. You know what I mean? I feel like Sims 4 just doesn't do that for me. I love that wallpaper, and I'll tell you right now why I love that wallpaper in the boys' room. Um, because it reminds me of Animal Crossing. The leaf, I love it. I love that. It looks like Animal Crossing, and I love it. Um, the girls' room, I like her room too. I don't clutter it too much. I do put that little clutter option actually with all the stuff on the floor. Maybe she's a messy teen. Um, but I like her bedroom. I like the kids' bedroom. You know what? I like all the bedrooms in this house. The wallpaper is nice. That wallpaper, I think that's just another option to what the wallpaper having the boys' room is. But I like it so much. I know how you're supposed to do that in real life. You can even buy a wallpaper for that, and it'll let you do that. But you could just do it by yourself. It just takes way more work. Which we're doing painting right now in my house, and ugh, I'm like literally getting anybody I can to help me because I don't want to do it alone. And my mom's busy, so me and my sister are doing it for her. The painting in the house, we can't be asking people to paint for us. It's a lot of money to ask someone to paint your whole house. So we're like, we'll just do it ourselves. It's just gonna take a lot of time, and it definitely has taken a lot of time. Trust us. But I skipped the hallway too. The hallway, I just put a bookshelf in there. Um, but yeah, no. This office. Oh, I like this office too. I had to close that window off because whenever I think of an office, I'm like, two big bookshelves. You have to have two big bookshelves. If it's a huge office, I mean, this is not a huge office, but if it's like a decent sized one like this one is, you need a bookshelf. So I added that, and I think I had like this grandma chair to the left side, to the right corner. Yes, I love that grandma chair. It's so like, can you imagine sitting on that? To be quite honest with you, it's such a 90-degree angle chair that it probably wouldn't be as comfortable as it looks because it's so like straight. Like, what the heck? It's kind of weird. Now that I'm looking at it, yeah, it is really, really straight. Like, I mean, you know what? Fix your posture, right? You gotta fix your posture. But in this hallway, which I felt like kind of looked like they kind of extended the house and they paid for it. So I put the office there and I put the laundry day stuff there. Kind of like if it was an extension to your house, like an office and a laundry place can sometimes, laundry usually for I think a lot of houses would be in the basement, but this looks like, hey, they didn't have it before. Was their extension. Maybe they had the outdoor laundry, right? Which I could have done that here because we do have the options in Sims to have an outdoor laundry thing. But I was like, no, this is what I'm gonna pretend they had an extension for their laundry stuff and their office. But I love it. I think it's so cute. I was trying to again add colors, so I added color with the laundry. What do you call it? Yeah, just the laundry. What would you call that? Oh, the washer and dryer. Boom. I forgot. I'm like the laundry stuff. I don't know. But yeah, with the washer and dryer, I add color there, just at least a little bit. Here I'm placing like some, things to make the kitchen look a little bit more used. I'm in real life not a fan of white counters. I'm not a fan of the white on white looking kitchens. I do like it here. I think here really matches, and I think for some houses it really does do a lot for the house. But to be honest, I don't like it too much. I don't like dark kitchens either, but a nice in between. I think a nice balance of like a light countertop and maybe like a medium to dark. No, a little bit more medium kind of color. Yeah, medium to dark counter just would fit more. As you can see, the back kind of looks really plain because I didn't find a photo of the back of the house. So I was like, I had nothing to go on for the back of the house. So I'm just gonna wing it. I'm just gonna make it flat I don't think houses back then had such crazy elaborate designs and stuff like that. I mean, to nowadays, modern homes look crazy, with all the angles and stuff like that. Um, which I always say, like, my dream house is to actually have an old colonial home, like where the out maybe it'll be an older house and the exterior's colonial vibe. Oh, I love that. And then I'll renovate the inside, super modern inside, like um brand new flooring if it's messed. The flooring is terrible. Kitchen super modern. Ugh, that is the dream. That is the dream house right there. That is exactly what I want. Hopefully I'll get it. I'll keep the dream alive. But I went to this place. I live close by. It's from Goshen, New York. Maybe I'll actually take a drive over there one day. And film a video there, just because I just love the houses there. They're so beautiful. They're all this colonial home, and they all look gorgeous. They're just magnificent. Like, the town is called Goshen. It's in Goshen, New York. Oh my god, it is beautiful. It's beautiful houses. I'll show you some pictures here if I can find any of their homes there. But I'm definitely probably gonna take some inspiration from that and maybe build a town, maybe a New Crest. I do have a New Crest build, and it's like 3 different homes right now, and they're all colonial. So, and maybe I'll probably take inspiration from there. But I think we're coming up at the end of the build because I skip it. Yeah. So we're coming up to the end of the build. I skipped a lot of the landscaping. It was a lot of work. But here's the house. I love it so much. The interior is really nice and really simple. I have it in, I forget what the town is called, but the town for cats and dogs, I think. And I really like it. Oh, this was the bathroom. It does have a bathtub and a shower, so that's good. A lot of kid toys here. You go down the hall, you have your beautiful laundry room, and you go even further, and you have your office. Really nice. She's working there, I guess. Your dining room, very simple, has that kind of country vibe because of the table, and your huge kitchen. This is the hallway upstairs into the master bedroom. I love the double doors. I usually sometimes don't do double doors, but I felt like double doors are just more extravagant. The kids' room, which I love. I love that Animal Crossing wallpaper. That's exactly what it is. I don't want to hear anything different from Sims. I know it is EA. This is the small bathroom. Going outside, I kept it very simple. I have a laundry day. No, not laundry day. Sorry. I have a like climbing thing right there, and yeah, I put a little pond there because I thought it was so cute. And the house definitely needed something else. So that is the build for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll link everything down below if you want to download it. And yeah, have a good one.